Boom! Welcome back to The Perfect Bag. My name is Clint, and we are back for another one-take bag review today. Super excited to bring you a bag from an awesome company, Able Carry. This is the Daily Backpack. It is a 20-liter day pack, and honestly, it's one that I'm well overdue in reviewing. We've reviewed the Able Carry Daybreaker, the Able Carry Daybreaker 2, but never the Daily, nor the Daily Plus, nor the Max. So I got to get on it with, and I honestly haven't done the 13 either. So Able Carry, check them out. Link in the video description as always, everybody. Able Carry is a very cool maker. And how would I describe this maker? I would say polished. Like, this is high-end, crisp, beautiful professional bags. Not too out there, but there's two calling cards, I think, for this brand. The first one is polish. The second one is structure, okay? So what do I mean by structure? Hold that thought. I got to intro this thing. Everybody, welcome. You know what we do on this channel. This is a one-take bag review. That means we're going to do a straight shot review all the way through, talk about everything you need to know about the Able Carry Day Pack. Daily? Whatever. Anyway, let's get into this thing. We're going to do interior. We're going to do exterior. We're going to do all the pockets, all the nooks and crannies. You're going to see everything. Overhead cam, all the things. I'm going to wear the bag for you. Everything. When we get done with the walkthrough, though, you are going to get two things that I love about the bag, two things that could be better, and then we'll do some overall discussion. Who might this be the perfect bag for? Okay, let's do it. I said structure. That's the second thing that I think Able Carry is known for. Structure. What do I mean by structure? I mean the actual folds, creases, layout of this template they're using to construct this bag lend to not only the overall design, but give some structure to the bag. The pockets are going to be neatly tucked into the crevices and nooks and the seams of the bag, and the way that it is built is going to lend strength and rigidity, easy for me to say, rigidity, strength to the structure. Strategic architecture, how about that? Rigidity. Yes, okay. All right, anyway, this bag is super cool, as you can see. It's a gorgeous backpack. The daily bag from Able Carry is just, I mean, look at it. I mean, even these attachment points, a little bit of minimalist branding right here, but they loop back over. They're all sewn on, but they still have a little bit of attachment functionality. Look at this double fold and the visible stitching. Like, everything has a point. Everything adds visually to the exterior of this bag. All right, full exterior walkthrough. We have the attachment points I talked about. We got AquaGuard zippers on the whole bag all the way through. And you can see this extra stitching and extra seatbelt nylon wrapped from the handle all the way down, tucked in a continuous pattern, tucked down. And then we've got attachment points on the bottom. So it's, instead of just traditional molly, we've got a beautiful kind of winding design that snakes around the bag. Just really, really cool all over. Yeah, lines like an automaker. So real design, real lines, nothing else out there quite like this maker in terms of the aerodynamics. Is it aerodynamics in the backpack world? I don't know. Anyway, I love the lines. I love the looks. You can see it's got a superhero torso-like cushioned back panel here. Comfortable straps, fairly wide split at the top. I'd like, another 2 inches here. But it's very, very comfortable, very padded. Comes with a sternum strap. Comes with one attachment loop there for a light or whatnot. You do have a quick access pocket we'll get into in a minute, and a really nice cushioned 1-inch folded over grab handle. No complaints about that. Looks good too. All the zipper pulls are a little bit of a folded pleather, I think. I don't think it's authentic leather. Might be. I don't think so. YKK AquaGuard zippers, as I mentioned. Yeah. All right. I think it's time to get into camera number 2 because I just really want to show you this bag up close. I need you to see the architecture. I need you to see the folds. I need you to see how this thing maintains its shape. And you need to know that the bag does stand on its own pretty well. It's not perfect. It doesn't have a completely flat bottom, but it does maintain its shape pretty well. And it does have a frame sheet in the back. It is a removable frame sheet, but it does give a lot of structure to the back of the bag. But if you don't like the frame sheet, this one's a little bit easier to remove than others. But let's do this thing. Let's get into camera number 2. I want to show you a little bit more about this bag. Here we are as promised in camera number 2. And as promised, I'm going to show you a little bit more of the design of this bag. So overall, kind of an egg shape, but only half an egg. So a bisected egg long ways. Really beautiful look and feel to this bag, but you can see kind of the fold in the material here in the outer nylon, Cordura I should say. Zip that down, and what do we have? A really nice pocket that runs the whole length. I've tossed my tuna tin from Green Room in here, and there's a key leash in here as well that you can, you know, put your keys. And I actually did put my keys this time. Woo! All right, come on. There we go. How about that? All right, so you've got a really nice pocket here. Ripstop gray is the interior on this bag. Looks great. And the pocket itself runs the whole length of this panel. So this kind of A-shaped pillar panel on the front here is the pocket. And it's got a lot of extra structure, and then the stitching reinforces that structure as well. Kind of what they've chosen to do here. Instead of just molly across the front, they've strategically given extra structure to portions of the bag. Yeah, and it gives it a little bit more floof, we'll say. All right, let's move to the back. I wanted to show you this quick access pocket. And the quick access pocket is actually really deep. So how deep? Right here. Not too shabby. It is tight. It is tight, but it's good. It's a good quick access pocket. Just got some knickknacks in here. All right, small pull on the quick access, but also still aqua guard. And you can see the straps on the bag here. Little minimalist branding again, super classy. This brand is so polished. Nothing to complain about back here. And this is actually a really, really nice, look at the deep air channels on this thing. Yeah, really, really nice. All right, time for the main event, the main pocket. Let's get into it. All right, what do we have going on? Well, we got quite a bit going on here. So on the front side, on the back side of the flap, we have a pocket. And how deep is your pocket? Right here. Runs about, just got some stuff in here. It runs about to right here. So it's about 7 inches deep and about 6 inches across. And then you have a really interesting little pocket over here. It's a sunglasses pocket. I used it for a fork, actually. It's a spork. Is it a spork if the spoon is on one side and the fork is on the other? Is it still a spork? I don't know. But it's a little sunglasses pocket here on the side. I thought when I first got this bag it was an umbrella pocket, and I was like, no, that would be for the world's tiniest umbrella. So it's a little sunglasses pocket. Quick access too, because it's actually close to the top of the pack, sewn in about right here, right? So really nice little handy sunglasses pocket. On the back we have a 15-inch laptop compartment, and it is cushioned and suspended. On the back side though, that's the frame sheet, and this is where you remove said frame sheet with this Velcro here, but very hard, very hard. So you've got all this maxed out cushioning on the back here, but very hard frame sheet right there. All right, and then you've got a Velcro pocket here, and I've tossed in a couple of little pouches. And you can see this kind of just is a little pencil pouch here. Nothing crazy about it. Just got a little bit of stretch and dimension. But once you put the laptop in there, there's a little bit less give to this pocket. All right, and then I've tossed in a pouch from Alpaca with some tech gear, and I've tossed in a power brick. And you can see this pocket does have some size, but be aware, this is a 20-liter backpack, yes. And that's not gigantic. So this is not a, run around with all your gear, I'm the IT manager kind of bag. This is well, heck, come on, meet me back at camera number 1. We're talking about this. Okay, so it's not a, carry all your stuff, carry your 17-inch laptop, your gym clothes kind of thing. What is it? It's a city pack. In fact, it sits in the same niche as the Air City Pack or a GoRuck Bullet laptop would. Yeah, it's nice and it is super specific in terms of function. It's like the Wexley Stem that I've reviewed on this channel as well. So this whole kind of just your cords, just your laptop, just a few essentials and your EDC, that's what this bag is for, and nothing more, okay? If you want something that's a little bit bigger, they've got the Daily Plus. If you want something that's really big, you go with the Max. If you want something that's a little bit more forgiving in terms of stretchy and poofiness, but still not overbearing, you go with the Daybreaker 2, okay? So, 2 things that I love about this bag. First off, the construction and the structure, the rigidity, boom, nailed it. That's what I really like about this bag. It feels well built. It feels super nice. It reminds me of like really nice travel backpacks. If you've ever had the Peak Design travel backpack in your hands, like this feels built out like a just tiny version of a massive travel backpack. It feels, I hope that makes sense to y'all. It feels really nice. It feels really structured. It feels quality. All the extra stitching and reinforcing gives you design detail and gives you a little bit of extra, it's supposed to look like this, keep it looking like this factor going on. Yeah, so looks nice, doesn't crunch down, doesn't flop or sag. It looks really good. It feels quality. It feels like you got what you paid for with this bag. That's really awesome. Okay, so first thing, it's that rigidity, it's that structure, it's that quality. The second thing I really like on this bag from Able Carry is that the straps and the back cushioning on the back panel are overbuilt for the size of bag that this is. And that's something that I wish more makers did, okay? So this is the harness system and back panel from like a 30-liter bag on a 20-liter bag, and that makes it super light and comfortable. So even at full load, it just doesn't feel like you're carrying much at all. So good bag. It's got a sternum strap. It's got beefy straps. I really like the carry on this bag from Able Carry. Couple of things I didn't like as much. It's really about the pockets in this one that don't quite hit home for me. So this stretch pocket here specifically and the quick access pocket are really tight. I've got big ham hands, and so when you've got this under any kind of load at all, there's just not a ton you can put in there. Thus, I ended up going with a little tech pouch in addition to, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets. So I shouldn't need extra pouches in a bag with good organization like this, but they're just really kind of tight for me. Your mileage may vary, depends on what you carry, frankly. But good news is there is plenty of room for a pouch if that's the way you want to go. So the pockets are a little bit tight for me. That's one thing that I think could be better about this bag. And then the second thing that I think could be better about this bag is, for a small city tech pack, I'd prefer an external laptop sleeve over an internal laptop sleeve. That may just be personal preference for me, but a side zip laptop sleeve here, I would have liked it a little bit more. Again, that's just personal preference. So, you may say, nah, this is what I like in a bag. If I had a side zip laptop sleeve on the back of this, number one, it would only put it to like a 22-liter bag, I think, but I'd also be able to bring my iPad in the little sleeve inside the main compartment, and carry both with me, my tablet and my laptop. And this would be just a little bit more functional. I think you do get that functionality in the Daily Plus and definitely in the Max. So just choose the bag that fits your need, but I think you can buy with confidence. Let's talk about that. Who might this be the perfect bag for? Well, there's this kind of band of bags that includes like Bellroy, and it includes Peak Design, and it includes Able Carry, and it includes Air, like this, not $500 bags, not $100 bags, not $50 bags, this kind of $200 band. And in that band, I believe Able Carry might be the most put together of these brands. So it's in kind of sitting in that spot with Air for me. Comfortable, functional, not so boutique that it is nice to look at, but not as fun to wear. The straps are beefy. It's kind of my problem sometimes with Peak Design or Bellroy. It's just the straps don't carry it for me. Yeah, if you need a small day pack, this one should sit kind of right next to the Air City Pack for you. And the Pro version of this and the Max version of this should sit next to the Air City Pack Pro and the Air Travel Pack Small. So it begs the question, which is better? For me, this bag is too tight. If I was going to get a small backpack from Able Carry, I would get the Daybreaker 2. And if I was going to get an office carry, I would get the Max. And good news, the Max is coming up. But all that being said, from Able Carry, I like their backpacks better than Air's backpacks. I do think that Air makes incredible slings and really good backpacks. I really like them a lot. But I like the construction a little bit better. I like the silhouette and profile a little bit better on these Able Carry bags, and I can't wait to review the Max with you. So check out the Daybreaker videos that I have on the channel, and I hope you enjoyed getting a chance to see the daily backpack from Able Carry. But everybody, as always, thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it, and I guess it's time for me to do the walk. Let's cue the music and go.